Snuck into my wife's concert, only to catch a top celeb kissing her backstage. I'm better than your husband, aren't I? I wanted to surprise my wife, so I snuck into her concert. When I caught up with her, that smug bastard David Fitch, the famous actor, grinned wickedly in the backstage lounge. So, who do you like better, me or that loser at home? He asked. Stella gave him a flirty peck on the cheek and said, how could he ever compare to you? I stood there in the hallway, the door cracked open just enough. I quietly shredded the recording contract she'd been dreaming about. When Stella finally came home around 2 a.m., she reeked of booze. She sauntered into the bedroom, where I was already lying down. Babe, I drank too much at the party. My head is killing me, she whined. Before, no matter how late she came back, I'd be waiting to cook her some hangover soup. But this time, I didn't even open my eyes. She thought I was asleep and let out a soft, annoyed sigh. While I was taking her pajamas to the bathroom, her phone buzzed on the pillow. A message popped up on the screen. Baby, I miss you. Even a few minutes apart feels too long, David. Stella finished her shower and crawled into bed beside me. Her back was to me, the screen of her phone still glowing faintly. I heard her giggling softly to herself in the dark. I didn't sleep a wink. The next morning, I noticed a certain stain on her black lace panties in the pile of clothes in the bathroom. While I was staring at it, Stella walked in, quickly snatching them from me. They're a little dirty. I'll wash them myself, she said. She had no idea her eyes blink rapidly whenever she's flustered. I didn't react much, just gave her a flat oh. Not long after, she had her assistant deliver a huge bag of groceries to the apartment. She claimed she was taking a staycation and wanted to cook lunch for me herself. She spent the whole morning in the kitchen, and soon the table was packed with all my favorite dishes. The cozy scene clashed sharply with the dark storm brewing in my chest. If I hadn't seen her with David the night before, I might have actually believed she still cared. While we were eating, she hesitated for a moment and said, babe, tomorrow's my birthday. I put down my fork, and I invited some artists from the company to celebrate at our place, she added. I knew exactly what that meant. Don't worry, I'll stay out of sight. Because of her career, we'd gotten married in secret. Almost no one outside of a few higher-ups knew. Hearing my answer, she visibly relaxed. Her phone buzzed again, and she gave me a guilty look before stepping onto the balcony to answer. When she came back, she said apologetically, babe, I totally forgot I have something important to announce today. I just nodded. Go ahead. After she left, I tossed the nearly untouched plates of food into the trash. I remembered how I first met her, Stella, the rising social media star singing on the street. I was drawn in by her voice, her looks, and her fire. I asked for her contact, and soon we were an item. She was hardworking, ambitious, and talented. Knowing her dreams, I pulled every string I could to get her onto a hit reality show. Overnight, she became the star everyone was buzzing about. Once, during a date, I joked, you're famous now, must be tons of guys chasing after you. But she just gazed into my eyes. Yeah, but the only one I want is you. Her New Year's resolution last year was to marry me. I was so moved that I went to City Hall with her, ignoring my family's objections. I even quit my job to be a stay-at-home husband, supporting her unconditionally. But I never imagined my trust and sacrifices would be repaid with lies and betrayal. On Stella's birthday, I left early. I sat in the library until it closed, then went home. The dim light from the apartment windows told me the party was over. I rang the doorbell, having forgotten my key. Stella opened the door and froze. She lowered her voice and hissed, I told you to come later.
Click the link in my bio to get the full story for free.